We know the mild temperatures may seem like a relief to us, right?
Yeah.
They're nice.
Oh, yeah.
For heating bills too, that's been real nice. But it is a cause for concern that anything that's sprouting up in your front yard.
The Fox 43's Tyler Hatfield is live at a local nursery in York County to tell us more about this false spring and how it can possibly damage plants and what you can do at home to prevent it. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning. Yeah, Sean, you said it. Fall spring. That is what's happening here in South Central Pennsylvania. These warmer temperatures during the winter. And I'm joined here with Kayla. She is the co-owner of Hueter's greenhouses. And Kayla, like we said, fall spring, warmer temperatures. What does this mean for plants?
For the plants, we've been seeing like premature blooms in people's flower beds. So it's not quite yet spring. So they should be okay. But if not, there's ways to protect them.
Yeah, and with these warmer temperatures, some of these plants don't have the experience of what they should get during the winter.
Yes, we don't want to necessarily wish away the winter because we want kind of like the cold winter to stick around, snow to happen to insulate these bulbs and things like that.
So what happens? So if it is a warmer temperatures during the winter, what happens to these bulbs if they do begin to sprout? I mean, some of the people at our station are even seeing some tulips, some daffodils starting to sprout.
Yeah, when that happens, it blooms too prematurely, and then, which isn't necessarily a good thing because some of the pollinators aren't quite yet out and about to pollinate the flowers.
Yeah, so some of these pollinators aren't returning back. So you're lucky you have this greenhouse here on site, kind of keep these plants warm all year round. But for people at home, people that want to start gardening at home, what are some of the tips they can use to kind of keep their plants safe?
I would suggest for them that they should keep their flower beds covered with the leaves that are already there. They can even add an additional thin layer of mulch or leaves or even hay to protect them.
And you haven't seen anything so far yet, because like you said, you have the greenhouses here. You haven't seen anything here at Hueter's.
Yeah, so far we've been good. Thankfully, we have the greenhouses to help keep the heat in and keep them protected from the elements.
Yeah, and this is starting to become common year after year with these warmer temperatures. I mean, is this something that people should really kind of keep in the back of their mind when they start gardening at home?
Yeah, I would think that it would help them plan out their seasons and remind them to mulch in the fall to prepare for winter.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us come here this morning. So I'm going to send it back to Danielle now. Like you said, warmer temperatures, fall, spring. I mean, it feels good to me. It feels good to me. I can go outside, but not really necessarily for the plants.
Yeah, not good for the plants at all, Tyler. So if you want to start gardening, keep it indoors, keep it in a greenhouse, wait until later in the season to actually transfer back outside. Thank you so much for that report.